Hey Bandidos, hold on tight because we're about to embark on an electrifying journey into the heart-pounding world of The Division 2. Now, if you're scratching your head wondering whether it's worth diving into The Division 2 in 2023, fear not, because today we're going to unravel that mystery for you. And my friend Ryan is going to help without even leaving the comfort of his chair.
Alright, listen up, my fellow bandidos. We will uncover the secrets, spill the beans, and deliver the honest truth about The Division 2 in 2023. So stick around, because by the end, you'll have the clarity you need to determine whether The Division 2 is worth your precious gaming hours. The Division 2 is not your average game. It's a polished third-person RPG looter shooter that'll knock your socks off. The game brings engaging gunplay, a stunning recreation of Washington, D.C. and New York, and a progression path that'll turn you into a looting crackhead, wanting more and more. It's shooting, looting, taking cover, more shooting, and even more looting. A crack pipe and bullets, bandidos. Crack pipe and bullets.
I couldn't agree more, Ryan. The loot system is on point, and customizing your gear will turn you into a tactical mastermind, a maestro, orchestrating the perfect symphony of destruction with every shot. And the enemy feedback and shooting mechanics are top-notch, making every firefight feel oh so satisfying. And the world, well, is wow. It's a post-apocalyptic wonderland with dynamic weather, realistic landscapes, and wildlife that makes you feel like you're right there. It's like taking a vacation in the midst of an epidemic chaos. Explore the nooks and crannies of this beautifully crafted world, and you'll be rewarded with hidden treasures and secrets waiting to be uncovered.
Now, let's talk lore. The Division 2 takes you on a thrilling ride, filled with viral outbreaks, Division agents fighting to restore order, and unforgettable characters that'll keep you hooked.
That's right, Ryan. And there's these ghost-like mysterious hunters lurking in dark corners, stalking you, watching your every move. Get them before they get you. You'll be so invested in the story that you'll forget you're playing a game. It's like watching a gripping movie, but you're the star. Don't worry about running out of things to do once you finish the main storyline. The Division 2 offers a plethora of end-game content, including challenging raids, the Warlords of New York expansion, additional game modes like the Summit, Countdown, and the all-new Descent, and exciting seasonal events with game mode, modifiers, manhunts, and more. The developers continue to provide updates, and in year 5, the developers are really opening things up.
What about friends? Will this game help me make friends?
Well, yeah, maybe. Division 2 lets you team up in cooperative missions, raids, side quests, and additional game modes, or face off against other players in intense PvP battles. You can duke it out in the dark zone where extreme malice awaits. You never know who you'll run into, friend or foe. It's a roller coaster of emotions.
And those crackheads we mentioned? In here, they can steal your precious loot.
That's right. One moment you're shaking hands, and the next you're aiming at each other's domes. Now, here's the real kicker. Your character's build. It's like being on a never-ending quest to find the perfect setup. Experiment with different builds, strategize with your team, and find the sweet spot.
It's like alchemy, mixing and matching different gear pieces to create a powerful concoction that turns you into an unstoppable force on the battlefield.
Thanks for that analogy, Ryan. This isn't a small game detail. In fact, players that have truly discovered the build system's possibilities are the ones who never run out of things to do. Just when you think you found the perfect build, you take it to the next level with the next season and new gear and challenges. The builds are at the heart of this game and what gives the game legs. With the different build and playstyle characteristics, even missions you've played over and over become a new experience. So what's in store for year 5, 2023?
Oh ho ho, you're in for a treat, my friends.
The game's 5th year promises exciting new content, mind-bending game modes, and an ever-expanding world to explore. Hey Bandidos, the community we have built together wouldn't have been possible without you. So as a thank you for supporting my channel and the community, I am bringing you the hookup on member perks, including even more Division 2 content and the celebrated gaming music playlists. If you're not part of Tux's Players Club, now is your chance. Year 5, Season 1 in 2023 has a live new game mode called The Descent, offering a roguelike experience that pushes players beyond their limits. It adds a new twist to the gameplay and provides a fresh challenge for both new and returning players. It's not perfect, but has some very addicting elements, promising a very bright future. And you'll get to venture into the Merit Estate and confront the cleaners miners faction in a challenging new incursion coming with Season 2 in Year 5. Then get ready to head back to New York City for the holidays in Season 3, where new revelations about key characters await. Season 4 is where the real magic happens, with a new story DLC featuring new zones, main missions, and an entirely new endgame structure. It's like unwrapping a gift that keeps on giving, with surprises and presents around every corner. We can only speculate what's to come beyond Year 5 for The Division 2, but since they are releasing a new DLC at the end of Year 5, it's not far-fetched to assume there is going to be a Year 6. The developers are going to want to see a return on their investment.
But hold your horses, Bandidos. It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
The top 3 issues the player base struggles with in The Division 2 are: 1. Balancing issues. Some players express concerns about balancing issues, particularly in PvP modes. They feel that certain weapons, gear sets, or abilities are overpowered or underpowered, affecting the overall fairness and enjoyment of the game. And from one season to the next, the problem seems to only get worse despite the devs' attempts. While there are no plans for a major overhaul or big PvP updates in Year 5, the devs intend to make slight improvements to the PvP element of The Division 2. They have restarted the Elite Task Force program to gather player feedback, aiming to enhance the PvP experience through quality of life changes, fixes, and feature improvements. Number 2, technical issues and bugs. Like many online games, The Division 2 has its share of technical issues and bugs. These range from connectivity problems, server issues, and occasional crashes to minor gameplay glitches. Number 3, endgame content and progression. While The Division 2 offers a satisfying endgame experience, some players feel that the endgame content could be further expanded or diversified. They want more challenging activities, varied objectives, and rewarding progression systems to keep them engaged once they reach the endgame phase. And why do some of these players feel so unsatisfied even after a new release? Cue the history lesson. Between 2019 and 21, The Division 2 received a lack of live service updates from the developers. While the specific reasons aren't truly clear, there are many external factors that may have contributed during this period. The development team allocated resources to other projects or initiatives within Ubisoft, such as Avatar and Star Wars, and this was all right smack dab in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, which significantly impacted the gaming industry and development processes. Massive entertainment wouldn't have been immune to these circumstances and likely impacted their ability to deliver content for The Division 2. During this period, the devs recycled content from past seasons. Are we still in the same boat? Well, the devs didn't back down, that's for sure. Coming out of what seemed like a hibernation, they rolled up their sleeves and got to work, bringing life back to the game with new content and updates. Despite being 5 years into its release, the devs continue to emphasize the team's commitment to expanding and maintaining this live game, ensuring an even better experience for both existing and new players. Even though the intentions are there, in Year 5, 2023, players have experienced several content delays, and is sadly something the community has come to expect with every update. The Division 2 is still going strong in Year 5. The devs have been devoting resources to revitalizing the player base with new growth, and to be honest, it's been working fantastically. This required a new strategy with content more inviting for newcomers, and if the game is to have a long future, focusing on new player growth must happen. The recent Ubisoft reports for the fiscal year 2022-23 earnings revealed some promising news. The Division 2 has shown positive growth with an increase in session days and net bookings. The Division 2's session days increased by 28% year on year in quarter 4, resulting in a 36% growth in net bookings over 12 months. This growth signifies a strong player base and a thriving community, paving the way for more exciting updates and content. But my Bandidos, the journey doesn't stop with The Division 2. The Division universe is expanding with upcoming introductions of The Division Resurgence, the mobile RPG shooter, and The Division Heartland, the PvEVP survival action shooter. Crossplay rewards will grant you rewards in each game, enhancing your gaming experience across the board.
Don't forget, there's even a Netflix series in the works.
Ryan's right. The Division movie is gearing up to bring all that action and thrill to your screens, featuring the talents of Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain. It's like the game coming to life, and we can't wait to binge watch it while dreaming about our builds. The future beyond Year 5 is shrouded in mystery, but it's safe to say that The Division 2 is here to stay, at least for a few years. With the new DLCs, game modes, and cross-game rewards in the pipeline, it's clear that the devs are in it for the long haul. And with the recent positive growth of the Division franchise, the future looks brighter than ever.
Let's wrap this up. What's the bottom line, Tux?
The Division 2 in 2023 offers an immersive open world, a gripping storyline, cooperative gameplay, satisfying progression, tactical decision making, and robust endgame content. With a supportive community, this game is a must play for both newcomers and returning players in 2023. And with what's in the pipeline for year 5, it almost feels like the game is just getting started.
What about the Division 3?
Some believe the game is already under development behind the scenes. The mystery unfolds as we speak, so stay tuned for more updates. Check out this exotic damage build that turns you into a graceful headshot wizard.
Follow me.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.